Here he is, Luke Bespin. Hello there, only one can over here, only one. This is a bit of an opening and a review and a recard and a swap and lots going on in this video. Let me just mount the camera and I'll get on with it. So, what I did was, I bought recently off Tim von Boskspante, the man himself. I got myself another one of these, which is the Saga collection. Vintage Saga collection, Luke Skywalker Bespin. And the reason for that was because, well, my one has, has over time started to yellow a little bit, the bubble that's on it. So this is an old figure now. Never ever had this one loose either, so I would like to open it and see what the figure's like, even though you can tell it's not very good. But can you see it? Now, it's not that bad really in the scheme of things. I've seen a lot worse, but you can definitely see it against the cream of the background, you see. Yeah, there you go, from certain angles. So it's no good. It's no good. The good thing about this one is it is unpunched. This is one of many Luke Bespins that you can get. So we're kind of saturated with them. And on a separate issue, what we would really like, well, me in particular, would be the peeping Luke cardback. Or is it just looking, is it called, that one? Anyway, that's, you know, give us a bit of variancy, Hasbro, if you can. But anyway, that's a separate issue. What happened was, last week I was in Asda and I bought myself one of these. I already have it. But you know, when you're in a shop and you see this kind of thing, you just think, buy it, you know? So this video is a bit of everything. Number one, I'm going to be opening and reviewing this figure. Number two, I'll be able to open and review this figure. And then number three, boom, I'm going to be amalgamating the two. Kind of. Well, my plan is to get that one out, have a look at it. It's not a very good looking figure. I'll show you now, you can tell. But I might have a use for it, even if he's got his back to me. You know what I mean? So all on the shelf here, I've got a few things. You can, oh wow, there's one right there. Can you see that? That is the Bespin battle there. That's Vader wailing into Luke, and Luke's, that's the one from the Saga 2002. And he's got like blood on his face and stuff. Vader's got his back to us. What I would like to maybe do is have Luke with his back to us, and then I've got a really good Vader I'd like to put back on the shelf, facing us, you know? So anyway, that's my plan. And what I'd like to do is maybe, because of the fact that, well, that's a classic, I could maybe recard it inside this pack. I've done that kind of thing before. Check my channel if you'd like to see it, but put this classic Luke in here, and then the advantage of that would be the fact that it's unpunched, the card, and it also doesn't have this stupid retro collection crap on the outside. In fact, I did have an idea a while ago. I have a spare fathead hand. I was going to maybe see if I could get a marker pen and colour in this stuff, but I can't really imagine that working. So yeah, but yeah, this would be quite a nice idea. You know, despite the fact that it is yellowing, maybe that gives it a bit of authenticity. You know what I'm saying? I've seen worse than that, as I say. So let's do this. And here they are. Let's do this. Let me assure you that this, I was talking to Daniel Chart on the phone last night. This is not a steak knife. That comes from Aldi. It came in one of those mini jamon sets. So it's very thin, it's very sharp. Oh, well, it used to be. God, yeah, that used to be so sharp, that. So which do I start with? Do you know what I think I might do? I might start with this. This is the worst bit now. Going around a corner. I mean, this is also good card stock, you know, the VOTC, TVSC. Oh, see what I mean? Now, that was harder than others to open, but you see the way that just popped there? Something about the way the glue application of VOTC and VTSC. is that right? VTSC? TVSC. The Vintage Saga collection. There it is. Doesn't look much like Luke Skywalker, does it? Mark Hamill. Those joints have always fascinated me. Let's see what he's like when to get him out. I'll put him on a figure stand and stuff. That might be quite nice to have him. See, that's the good. Whoa, easy tag. It's good. Yeah, I might. Well, could I? Oh shit! I just picked that up. Maybe I could have used that with the vintage one. Maybe not though. Damn, I should have been more careful with that. Doesn't matter. I'd actually want the figure to be loose. And I was talking to Tim earlier about what to do with the weapons. Should I make them loose? I'm filming this in natural light. You cannot beat seeing figures in natural light. That might be quite good. Like that. In a corridor. What we need is a Bespin playset, a Bespin corridor. Like that thing there. The Tanty 4. I'm looking around a corner. That does look... Oh, yeah. So that's the thing, because the face is so bad. The only plans I ever had for this was to have him looking away. Look, that could be quite good, facing Vader. The Force is with you, young Skywalker. But you're not a Jedi yet. Look at that. Just showing you the back of him, because it's not worth showing you the bit. I'll show you the front. Not great, is it? It's a really good figure, and look at the articulation as well. And it's got, oh my god, how good were these for the time? It's got a ball crunch hip there, whatever. No hinge on the legs, but there's ball joints everywhere else. Do you know what? I'm actually impressed with this figure, except for the face. Has it got a ball? Oh yeah, look at this. Man, I wonder what a swap would be like. Should I find out? Because I quite like that body. Do you know what, man? Let's just check the neck sizes. Yeah, he's got a longer neck, so this might not work. Nah, it's not going in. Nah. Bruh. Yeah, that looks good, doesn't it, huh? Bruh. Nah, that don't work. That doesn't matter too much. I'm quite happy. I'm happy enough with that figure looking pretty cool like that. And then this guy can be a back-facing fella. Lightsaber's all right though. Let's have a look. That's just as good as the, you know, the modern equivalents. Anyway, here we go. Let's get this Luke Retro open now. There it is. That's the classic Luke. I did have this figure as a kid, but I think my hair was not as bleachy, not as yellow as that. Mine was more the, you know, the beige colour that sort of matched more his uniform. And I also don't remember as a kid. I remember exactly where I was when I opened this as a kid, and I remember playing with it for the first time. However, I don't remember the lightsaber being yellow. Or I might have seen that and thought, and got rid of it. And then, I don't know, it's funny that, isn't it? See, this is what I mean about modern versus classics. I mean, I can understand totally nostalgia because I'm also sucked up with nostalgia, and I am, you know, enjoy a lot of things that have nostalgic touches. But in terms of it looking like Mark Hamill and stuff, it's not going to ever be anything because it's just how it used to be. This is very primitive technology and figure making, but it still looks fantastic. Look at it. So that's why I love the vintage collection, because you get a modern equivalent, updated and blah-de-blah, screen accurate, but you still get that classic cardback, whereas this is obviously the best they could do at the time. But it's great, actually. You can't beat it. And I'm really feeling that nostalgia now when you see this. Now then, did you just see that then? I can't remember what I was showing you if I was waffling on. It's very difficult to get it doesn't even fit in his hand, so it's a good job because it's not going to be going in his hand. I'm not having this on display. I quite fancy the idea. Oh, there you go, that's all right. Holding it there. It's going inside this bubble. So I've just been speaking to Tim as well, and he was telling me about Tri-Logo and Palitoy cardbacks and stuff, and what might have had the sellotape holding the figures, the weapons on the side of the thing. I actually just quite fancy not messing around with sellotape because I'll make a meal of it. Just having these two weapons loose in there, see what it's like. So I shall do that now for you. Although it would be nice if they were in place, but I will experiment also and see if I can fit the bubble inside there. Just chuck them in, eh? And there you go. And now what I haven't sealed it up yet. How do I seal it up, you may be asking? Well, I used to use really strong glue, like super glue, but you run the risk of it smearing. Pritt stick works well enough. God, they're not even inside the weapons. Pritt stick works well enough. It is a bit crap that they're rattling. It needs to be sealed really to really get a proper appreciation. So what I now have is I've got a retro collection or a retro figure. You can look at that beautiful unpunched card back there. Look at that. Classic. With a genuine, well, it's not, I said genuine, it's not genuine, is it? It's a modern custom, almost, you know what I mean? Well, except it's slightly more official because it's made by Hasbro, who are the legacy of Kenner. But there you go, it's quite nice, that. I do apologise, nothing is sealed. Just give me 1 minute, will you, ladies and gentlemen? I'm not happy with that. I just pinch it together for you. Now, the thing is as well about the figure I had as a kid, I do remember it had the blue... It was the blue blaster. I'll never forget that. That's the black one. But it's still nice to see that in there. With the yellow in as well, as you know. Clean card. None of this business on there. Yeah, that nonsense. Unpunched. So there you go. I haven't sealed it yet because I don't quite know what I'm going to do. I might do something about putting those weapons on the side with sellotape. I'm going to research that some more. Tim did send me some images. Thank you, Tim. I appreciate that. And I'm going to also speak to Blacked Out Ewoks. He's the man as well. He'll know. I think he said it was a good card back to choose, he said, but I can't remember what he said about the weapons. There you go, a little bit of random customization. I hope you have enjoyed that video, ladies and gentlemen. If you are new around here, do subscribe. There's lots coming up. And I hope you have enjoyed that. That's a double video. That's a review not only of the Luke Bespin classic, the retro collection coming back, but also it's nice to have a look at this as well. I'm actually pleasantly surprised with how good that Luke is. Not bad at all. And I'll figure out where I will put him, and you'll see that in another video because I'm going to be doing tours soon. It's coming up. That doesn't work. Doesn't hinge very much. Oh, there you go. Yeah, I'm going to be doing shelf tours very soon. Shelf indulgences coming up. And the reason I'm holding back is because I'm still, receiving figures and this, that, the other. And lots is coming in, so I want to get everything in the correct position before I proceed and do those videos, But still, it's all looking all right for the minute, As best as I can get it, and then there's a few more things to come, and then when I'm ready, and we'll bring it on. Thank you for watching one more time. Let's pin around and have a look at the other shelf here. These are the creatures here. And there you are, as we pan down to the katana. This has been only one Kenobi. Only one.